I believe that gay marriage should be legalized in every state of America. What if someone told you you couldn't marry the person you love? You would say, "Why couldn't I? We are in love. This is what marriage is about. We complete each other. Why can't we be married?" Marriage should be between two people that love each other. That's right, two people. Any two people. It can be between a man and a woman and a woman, or a man and a man. It shouldn't matter who the two people are. Marriage is a union of two individuals that have grown to love and respect each other. The United States stands for freedom and opportunity, and same-sex couples should have the right to marry and live together as a unified couple in all 50 states. Same-sex marriage is a controversial topic. Everyone around the country has heard this topic discussed at one point or another. A lot of people believe that same-sex marriage should not be legalized. There has been a lot of debate in the last 40 years about this topic. Back in the 1960s and 1970s, the very topic was taboo. Many states put laws into place not recognizing same-sex marriage and banning the union of marriage between same-sex couples. Same-sex marriage is legalized in several countries around the world. Scotland, England, Wales, and Brazil now allow same-sex couples to marry. Other countries include Belgium, Canada, Spain, Norway, and South Africa. These countries have various stipulations on their marriage laws that give us various rights to same-sex couples. There are other countries still figuring out what is best for them, but have not completely given up the possibility of granting same-sex marriages. Europe has the majority of countries with laws pertaining to same-sex marriage. The progress of same-sex marriage has had a few bumps in the road along the way. On January 1, 1973, Maryland became the first state to pass a statute banning same-sex marriage. Soon after, other states began to pass similar statutes. In September of 1996, President Bill Clinton signed the Defense of Marriage Act. This act gave unequal treatment to same-sex marriages, denying them 1,138 plus protections and responsibilities that marriage triggers at the federal level. Massachusetts was the first state that allowed same-sex couples to marry. This happened on May 17, 2004. Legalizing same-sex marriage in all 50 states will let couples be married in their hometown. This would take away the need for them to travel to another state to make their union legal. This is stressful, time-consuming, and could end up being very expensive. Friends and family would have to travel out of state to be a part of this special day. Not having to travel, take time off work, make plane and hotel reservations would be a benefit to all involved. Same-sex marriage continues to have a growing support across the United States. Today's society is more tolerant than older generations. There is a growing trend that shows the public's opinion that a need for change has come. We need laws that are more tolerant and that give more personal freedom to all people, no matter if they are gay or straight. The time has come to respect a person's choice. You should have the right to choose your marriage partner. The state should not do the choosing for you. There are over 30 states, including the District of Columbia, that allow same-sex marriage. Here in the state of Virginia, it is legal. It is interesting how the states vary with their laws. For example, Montana state employees are allowed to have domestic partnerships but not marriage. In Louisiana, domestic partnerships are legal in New Orleans but not marriage. In Maine, both same-sex marriage and domestic partnerships are available. In June 2013, the Supreme Court denied a key part of the Defense of Marriage Act. This allowed the same federal benefits that heterosexuals received to be received by same-sex couples. This is a map of the United States. The dark orange portion represents the states that have same-sex marriage legalized. The light orange represents a ban on same-sex marriage. 35 states are legal for same-sex marriage and 15 are not legal. Discussions have been made on how children are influenced by gay or straight marriages. The traditional mother and father compared to non-traditional gay or lesbian couples raising children. Children need to be in a stable environment to be happy and healthy. Marriage provides stability both emotionally and economically. Two-parent families, whether same-sex or straight, are a positive thing for children. As a same-sex marriage can provide stability for children. They would still have two parents that love and respect each other and that could provide emotional and economic stability. A plan is needed to have all 50 states legalize same-sex marriage. The United States Supreme Court needs to come up with a consistent law that would be replicated in all 50 states. This would allow each state to have the same general law allowing same-sex marriage. Each state could then modify the law as they deem fit. Each state would then be mandated by law to issue marriage licenses for same-sex marriages. This would be more practical, making it a federal law than each state coming up with its own version of it. Our country needs to respect the needs of all its citizens regardless of their sexual preference. You should be able to love who you choose even if it does not fit into the norm of traditional society. Everyone should be allowed freedom of choice. Stand up for your fellow citizens and demand the same-sex marriage should be legalized. Freedom and tolerance is what makes our country so great. Now you gotta go around. Go.